Now, she was the poster girl for the Paralympics. Now double gold medalist Ellie Simmons is on a mission to inspire the next generation of disabled athletes into sport. 5 days after the closing ceremony, she's been at a school in West London as the supermarket giant Sainsbury's announced it will continue to sponsor the Games until 2016. And the company plans to train thousands of teachers to help disabled children get involved with sport. Here's our sports reporter, Calum.
Coming to a school near you, the stars of the summer's sellout blockbuster.
Hopefully you guys maybe meeting me or get inspired and get into sport, really.
And what does it take to get into sport and create the next generation of Paralympians?
It's going to be gold!
Best to ask someone who knows. Treat them just like every other kid.
I was integrated loads, and my swimming teacher was amazing and stuff, and they just treated me normally, which helped me progress to the best of my abilities and help just be with all normal kids and stuff, and that's what I think is really good.
Ellie Simmons isn't just here for a nice day out, though. She and her colleagues are hot property. The Paralympics are, at least for now, big business. Paralympics GB securing sponsorship today that will run through till the Rio Games. And that same sponsor is training thousands of PE teachers to deliver integrated lessons, disabled and non-disabled school children together. So how do we measure the success of the Paralympics legacy? Well, get used to much more of this: sponsorship, marketing, involvement. The challenge, of course, is to make it last. This much we do know. The Paralympics have created a tremendous spike in interest, not just from big business, but grassroots too. New sports like sitting volleyball and wheelchair basketball have captured the imagination.
That was amazing. I did in one of my lessons, had the kids sitting down on chairs, practicing the shots and seeing actually how hard it was to make a shot in basketball from a seated position. And they found it really interesting actually having a go at what they'd seen on the TV over the summer.
But how do we move forward when the data on participation is far from clear? 80% of disabled children are educated in mainstream schools. The official measures are crude. Do they take part in sport once every 4 weeks? Among disabled children, the figure is 81%, higher than you might think. Their non-disabled schoolmates, 90%. But as we get older, there's a massive drop-off. Just 23% of disabled over 16s are active once a month. For the non-disabled, double that. And it's the anecdotes that tell us as much. Calum MacDonald was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 9 months. There wasn't that much sport around that he could do, so his mother set up a bocce club herself.
There aren't all those things there where you or I could just go and turn up at a local club, tennis club, running track and just do it. He could turn up there, but they wouldn't have the equipment or the expertise to do it. So I think it's all few and far between.
So how to inspire and then support the next Ellie Simmons or Johnny Peacock? It is, of course, the F word, funding. From next year, every sport, from track and field to tennis, will have disability participation targets. Miss them and they could see their lottery and state support cut. And behind that, a new momentum from the corporate world, surfing the Paralympic wave.
It's vital that that doesn't represent a high watermark in our attitude towards disability in sport and disability.
Well, look, let me just kind of play bar humbug for a minute. In 4 years' time, are you going to turn around and say, oh, I'm not really, well, you know, we all kind of forgot about the Paralympics?
Well, I think that's what today's about. It's about ensuring that in 4 years' time we aren't saying, why did we forget about the Paralympics?
If only it came down to inspiration only, because GB surely now has more than it could have ever dreamed for.
Calum, and to watch our full interview with Ellie Simmons, go to our website, channel4.com/news.